Welcome. Once again, I take this opportunity to welcome you to my tutorials. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for those who have continued to support me and those who have already subscribed to my channel. So today I want us to learn more about functions in Python program. A function is basically a block of code that is used or that is reused at different points and levels of a program. So let's learn how to create a simple function in Python program. The tutorial is intended for a person who is relatively new to Python program. So if you feel that you have more skills, maybe you might not that maybe the tutorial might not be that helpful, but you may need it for a refresher. So to create a function in the Python program, we start with a keyword def. Then you will provide the name of the function that you give, or you basically give your function a name. So in this case, we want to add numbers. So maybe we can have add numbers. Then you add the brackets, and you add the line with the keyword def with a colon. So that's basically what you do. In this case, because we will be providing parameters to a function, so we can maybe have A and B. In our case, this is simply a simple program intended to provide you an overview of what you need to do. So let's not worry much about the names or the names of the parameters. So when you hit enter, the program will just simply ident your next line of code to tell you that you are basically anything else that you are going to write is going to be under the function. So in this case, we can return, or we can simply print, because this is for those who are relatively new in Python programming. Let's basically simply use the printer, the outcome of A and B. So A plus B, printer. Then you hit enter, and once you have created the function, you need to call the function. So that is you call the function by its name. This is the name of the function that we provided. So we can copy this statement, and then we simply call the function here. All that we have done here is we have defined the function, but here we have called the function. So now we need to supply our function with two arguments, one for A and the other one for B. So we can maybe add 3 and a 7. So once we have done this, then you can save the program and run the program. So let's save the program and then hit this button to run the program. And that's how you create a function in Python program. And now that we understood how to write a function, a basic function for that matter, let's now learn how to use the keyword return in a function. The keyword return is a very important keyword in a function, and most of the time, instead of printing what you have or what you want to generate, you will in most cases write keyword return. So let's delete that print statement, and maybe we can just first comment this one so that we delete that error. Once you have created a function, most of the time you will find yourself adding the function with the keyword return. In this case, we can return, or maybe before we return that one, we can have a variable like a result. In the result in our case will be something like we wanted to a result of A plus B. So you can have a result, a variable result, and then you return the result. So we return the result. So we can do that. We can simply do that. or we can as well return a B directly. But for this case, because we are in the learning process, let's have a variable result that adds A and B, and then we return it here. So once you return you use the keyword return, then remember that you cannot provide anything else other the statement maybe which is part of the function, because the keyword return adds the program. So basically nothing much you can do once you add the program. So let's uncomment this statement, because we still need to call the function after we have returned it. If we do not call the function here, the function is not going to learn, because as I said earlier on, in this case we have basically defined a function, and for the function to learn you need to call it using this statement. This statement contains the name of the function. The name of the function in our case is add numbers. This is the name. The name can change. You can change the name, and you can use any name that you prefer. So in our case, because we want to output the outcomes, then we can simply print this statement. So we can print this statement for it to have. And in this case, we can change maybe this one for 17 and 13. And then we save the changes. Once we save the changes, then we can run the function once again. So the function has learned successfully, and this is the output for the next part. So 13 plus 17 is basically 30. So that's how you go about creating a function in a Python program. Please remember to like the video and to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.